Adventures, where the player makes plans and horribly executes them. A lot of exposition in the last one, unfortunately. Yet again, I feel bad about it, but it had to be done.
Yeah, you suck.
um, but the party now plans to use said information that they gathered, where Tiamat is Tiamat, but weaker Tiamat, for lack of better words, and effectively is asking for help.
Quote unquote help.
But the party plans to hide Quinn in the plane of Mechanus. Um, but in order to do so, they're also planning to go to Tien to have both Tiamat and Bahamut manifested there to try to convince the church to do something. I actually don't even know what you're trying to convince the church to do.
To, to stop trying to kill us?
Oh, okay, that's it? Okay.
Yeah, we're trying to calm them down and get them as allies instead of them being uncontrollable zealots.
Gotcha. Okay. So trying to do that. They're going to be doing that the next morning, but also Rex has a ceremony to obtain Zalusk. And that's where we're going to head back into. So everybody else, what is your plan as this information has just happened? And Felix, you are being escorted by Vaughn to go talk to Alexander. Onthar is still in the room as well.
Shall we go find a place to stay?
Okay. So yeah, you guys can all just leave to find an inn somewhere or find somewhere to rest up. Most of you being a member somewhere within the city, you can get free stay. Felix and Vaughn, as you make your way to Alexander, getting your way through there, you can definitely see that you passed by the Emerald Enclave captain, not but a moment ago, as you get led into the gates and make your way up the tower to go see Alexander. As you go to knock on the door swings open. Alexander is there. He's sweating profusely because he is focused on what looks to be arcane sigils and work like that. So
He's working on our second aircraft, you guys.
And I grab the whiteboard and I meta beam it by slamming it down on his head and he absorbs it.
it's just all right. So you give him all the exposition.
Not all of it.
You need to end the spell basically. All he does is he just points to what looks to be like a bell on the countertop. That bell is designed and attuned to the spell when it was cast. If you ring the bell in front of Quinn, she should dispel. So Vaughn goes and Vaughn goes to grab the bell.
So that's for the clarification. If anyone rings it, that'll happen.
Yes.
Perfect.
That's why I was hiding the bell here in my study. So, now having the bell in hand, is there anything else that you would want to do, Felix?
No. Collapse. Go to sleep.
You pass out in the study.
Yeah, pretty much.
Vaughn will carry you like a small child.
Mall, you said.
No, I'll go figure out where they got a room.
easily enough. Once you have the ring and everything, you get within range. You can communicate, triangulate, and converge on an inn to sleep at. Would anybody else like to do anything for the rest of the day? If not, we will go to the next morning.
Ryder, you have a moment to talk.
Of course, Ira. How can I? Well, what do you want to talk about? Is it about? Well, what happened?
Actually, where's Gopher as well? He can join in on this. He's been pretty quiet today.
I was with you, well, just walking with you guys to the inn, I guess. That's what we were doing.
Does it need to be another private talk, or?
No, it's just nothing super substantial, I suppose. I'm just concerned about even after we finish this, and if we win, and if we survive, where does that leave us? What's past all of this for us?
Well,
New beginning.
Of what?
yeah,
Of a better world.
A world
I
that
got
sounds
to-
like it won't need us.
There's always going to be conflict, I believe. So, no matter what, even if we're there or not, the world needs someone to watch over. And well, I have a duty to fulfill now with showing the people of Mechanus of how human hearts, well, people in the material plane, how their hearts work. So even after all of this is over, I'm gonna do what I used to do and go around as a traveling performer, showing the hearts of many to the people of Mechanus.
Getting laid in bed.
Hey, that's another side thing. Now I know I don't have friggin' Tiamat seed.
I just have to broadcast everything that you do with everybody else. Again? This is the third
Ryder,
time today.
Wrong channel. Use the other channel.
There's 9 channels on the 9 rings.
I feel
Oh my
like
God.
we just take his ring away from him at that point.
So, what are your plans, Gopher? What are you thinking?
Possibly going back to my hometown to rebuild.
You leave Ira behind.
I haven't really spent much time back at home. I mean, you're welcome to come with if you want.
Of course I will. Yeah,
We can start new
given the
chapters
choice.
there. Yeah.
Gopher goes down one knee, pops out a ring. You know,
Oh,
where?
damn. Me and Ryder at the same
I-
time.
Here, take my 9 rings. No, take my 9 rings.
I have so many rings.
You actually had diamond rings earlier.
You know, everyone did give their 9 rings to Ira.
I can speak to myself.
It's just a horrifying echo.
All the time. Like having 2 microphones too close side by side.
That weird noise there.
I'm not even sure if the black is even a thing anymore. I don't know.
I mean, we did kind of spread it a bit out there. It's not much, but there's
I'm
still
not
some
sure
of it
if
left.
it's mine anymore, though, is the thing. It was all used and built for ultimately replacing the Raven Queen.
But instead it was meant for the Raven Queen. Not just the Raven Queen, but the new one.
And I am
AKA
neither of
you.
those things.
Well, once we find out our alignment with, well, Tiamat. Who knows? Maybe you could spread the stuff about Tiamat in a way.
Be the goddess of evil dragons. Yeah, that sounds like a good time.
Well, hey, she could just be misunderstood from what just we spoke about with her and Bahamut, kinda. Honestly, I don't know. It's still kind of going over my head with all that info.
If we have learned anything, though, it is that there must be a balance that is maintained.
Yes.
As soon as it's out of whack in any sort of way, everything falls apart and continues to fall apart.
Yes, it'll be another cultist actor all over again.
But I don't know if we have the authority to establish some sort of entity that rules over everything like that.
Not as mortals, but maybe as a god.
Do gods even have the right to do that?
Some do, I believe. Yeah, I guess thinking about it now, gods aren't almighty, but they still have the power to affect the mortal realm, at least.
They're just like us, but significantly more powerful.
Just in a higher plane.
They are reckless, they are brash, they are arrogant.
Sibling rivalry as well.
Their problems affect everyone else.
Yeah. Oh. Well, again, my whole goal after all this is over is just travel around, bringing smiles to everyone, making the place a better place, one place at a time. With my performance. And who knows, maybe that book I'm writing, I could sell it and I could become famous over it of all adventures.
That would be something. Wildheart, are you there?
Wildheart.
I'm always listening.
I have a deal to make with you.
Again.
A redefining of the terms, I suppose. And maybe not quite yet.
I mean, our terms that were made was you slay a god, and I help. What other terms do you intend to make?
I'm not agreeing to anything, but what is currently running through my head is that we kill all of them. And you do not possess me.
Kill all the gods.
All of them.
Is this being made in front of Ryder and Gopher?
Well, I suppose physically, yes. Probably not the conversation.
Okay. important question. I think that can be arranged, though we'll have to have a tier list, a starting point.
Tier list.
I'll leave that to you. But
It's on
yet,
the
this is
list.
not something we can agree to as of yet. There is still a lot to happen between now and then. But ultimately, as of right now, I do believe it might be the best course.
To kill all gods and not possess you. That is a task mainly on your part. Is that really something that you would be able to accomplish is my question.
Maybe.
Because if I were part of the material plane, I could very well easily accomplish it. But you're just a mortal. You're one small speck in comparison to the gods. As you said, you'll have to think on it. But as do I, as I'm part of this deal. And he falls silent.
Are you the winged multiple eye angel?
The fuck are you? What? What are you talking about? Oh.
Neither is she. Don't get that confused either.
Listen here, you little shit.
What?
Did the rest of us get some sort of dinner or something then? It's been a while since we've actually had any decent food.
Well, you mean like a little late lunch? So I'm pretty sure it's about noonish right now.
No, it is like
Still can't see
5.
this guy.
It is like 5 p.m.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, a nice dinner would be nice. But I really don't want to be intruding on you two, so maybe you guys can have a nice dinner, just you guys.
That's for later. Winky face.
Winky face.
They actually do it.
Jesus. Anyways,
Well, let's go find a place to eat. Maybe just downstairs at the inn we're at. I'm guessing we're at an inn, right?
yep.
Yeah.
So, you get a nice dinner. Enjoy each other's company. Anything else? Or did you want to role play out the dinner as well? Because you could easily do that.
Wow, this is great. This is a great dinner.
All right.
Oh
Excellent.
my god, this soup.
Excellent. Yes, this bread bowl that you now have acquired. Good job.
Ooh, a bread
Congrats.
How do they make
A
this
bread
soup
bowl.
glow?
With Voidstone.
You
It's a dragon meat pie. Wow.
Wait, where's the dragon? Wait. Wait.
Where's the maven?
Where's... Oh my god. Alright. You all get some rest. You enjoy actually being able to kind of sleep in, because you go to bed at like 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And you wake up early in the morning. Ira. In the past, when you were acquainted with the skull that you now know to have been a conduit for the Raven Queen, you've had nihilistic minor dreams or no dreams at all. But this time you actually can see and feel something different. You can see this swirling energy in your sleep. Nothing happens from it, but it's just ever present. It's a small amount, but it's ever present and consistently flowing. And it stays like that for years, and what feels like years going down the road. But then you just wake up, rejuvenated, and feeling different. I know you already have you basically had a full long rest when Ifrit or Tiamat rejuvenated you. But as you awake, you can feel your magical energies coming back to you. It doesn't impact you now because you're not missing any. But you would be able to recharge up to 8 spell slots of levels. So you would recharge 8 spell slots as a conformed level, basically.
Mm-hmm. Quite weak.
Quite weak. But that black energy that when you awoke has a familiar feeling to you, as that same similar energy as when you used that newly found ability when you were given praise at the Unicorn Army's camp. This energy, you get the impression, is the energy that is harbored from faith, from the followers of the Black. You yourself is giving your own energy.
I'd imagine there's a bit of like a dissonant, gnawing hunger that demands more.
Yeah, definitely would be the case, because you are still pretty bone dry if you are fully tapped out and only slowly recovering like this.
I cough up a fistful of dust.
But you can feel that with more faith, the faster you'll recharge and the more powerful your own energy and strength will grow.
Now
Oh.
you have a new objective.
Time to
The
convert.
same
more
one
people.
again.
11 days remain.
Can I play this song in time to restart back to the beginning of the session?
No, only Felix can, actually.
And I feel like definitely at this point it'd be a lot further back.
11 days turns to 787 days remaining until the siege on
Where
Elturel.
he would never beat us again.
Just 10 years ago. It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, so you all wake up. I guess we can start with Rex. Rex, are you immediately going to the ceremony at 7?
Yes.
Alright, is anybody else following, or are you all just going to prep to get ready to leave?
Got to be there for the boy, of course.
I mean, does he tell us it's going to be a ceremony?
I guess that's dependent on Rex. If Rex didn't tell anybody, then nobody would know, because you weren't there when he was
Yeah.
told about it.
Alright, I
If-
see you guys are all downstairs on the table eating your breakfast. You see me coming down. I looked at you and salute. I'll see you guys soon. I'm going to a ceremony. You can join me if you want. But
Ceremony.
breakfast comes first.
Is this like a black tie event, or is it just kind of...
Black tie event at 7 a.m.
I mean,
We're gonna get it's a new ceremony to get a new member in our party. Spiritually,
Ominous.
not physically.
This is your Zalusk thing, right?
Yes.
If you wish us there, we'll be there.
Well, it would be appreciated you do, but I don't want to delay preparation what we need to do.
Her grabs like her clothes in like tearaway pants. She rips it all off, and she's wearing like a black evening dress. I've been ready for this.
Ira has been prepared.
Go
For
it, like,
years.
what the
Damn.
fuck?
is this
I rip
why you
off Gopher
call-
shirt, and
is
he's
this
wearing
why
a
you call
tuxedo
you-
underneath.
Holy shit!
Oh.
You guys were prepared for this?
She was prepping for her wedding. That makes sense.
Oh wait a minute, this is the wrong dress.
Is this where you get
You
the-
put on your funeral gown by accident.
It's a black
Ira,
dress, 'cause you're the
Gopher,
black.
Is there something you need to tell us now? Are you guys
Don't worry about it.
engaged?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It's a
I don't know,
very
are we
nice
Gopher?
dinner last night.
You'll find out soon. You'll find out.
Well, I would like to know.
Well, now you're just putting pressure on me.
See, Gopher actually put a ring in your soup, and when you ate the soup, you're like, what the frick?
Oh, shit. It's like that person who tried to propose with ice cream and they just downed the entire thing of ice cream and ate the ring.
God.
I swear she has a ring, just not on her. More like
Yeah. All right. I see you're very prepared for this. I assume you only could do that for your wedding, but good to know. I'm assuming
Tearaway
everybody else
pants.
is gonna do their own thing, try to be prepared.
Yeah.
All right. So
Alright,
if everybody's gonna
Ira,
go,
for let's go.
all right.
I grew up so fast.
So those going with Rex follow Rex, and those that do not are just prepping to get ready to leave. Probably meeting up at Wolf's Den. Following Rex to the Emerald Enclave, you make your way up the steps, through the gate, up to the door, and when you open the door, you can see the interior has a similar fashion to what it looked like before with my candy. Thank you. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Mail.
Guys, the ceremony's getting bigger.
It certainly is.
Bigger than I expected it to be.
They pull out Ramones as you approach into the door. No. Okay, so the similar to when you put in that ritual to actually fight yourself in order to attain Zalusk, or not Zalusk, Zatan.
I don't remember that. I was unconscious.
No, that's a different thing where you fought Zalusk to cleanse Zalusk. This was in order to obtain Zatan when you went into that spectral world and you had to fight your spectral self, pretty much. This was
He wasn't.
a long time ago. This was before we actually... Was it before we actually started the campaign? Before we started recording? I think so, yeah.
It was before we started recording.
Yeah, it was before you left El Terrell the first time. So you make your way into this room and hit with a wave of nostalgia as it looks incredibly familiar to you. You see the captain standing on the throne on the other side and donning on, well, he's holding the crown that has the inlays of gemstones. And there is an attendant there that seems to be holding Zalusk on a throne pillow and is waiting for you. As you step forwards, the captain calls out, "Rex Rivers of the Emerald Enclave, wielder of Zatan, step into the circle so we may begin the ceremony of Zalusk being attuned to your soul."
I approach the circle.
All right. As you approach the circle, you step into it. You can feel Zalusk sitting on the throne pillow. You can actually feel the presence, much like you did before when Zatan came out of the room. You also can feel Zatan at your waist grows incredibly warm, not to a pain, but a soothing heat, as the Emerald Enclave captain dons on the crown. You can see the sigils sort of forming across it, and he holds out his hands. And in a very similar fashion, the world around you, Rex, goes into a purple-like hue. The ground washing underneath you as if it were just a floating substance that's given a physical form.
Do I see the crow?
The crow? Yes. Floating almost just directly above you, rotating. It seems to just be rotating directly above you. And as you're in this misty area, the world around you gets bright. The ground coalesces into, instead of that purple hue, it coalesces into marble and inlaid stone masoned work. The ground is this pale white with blue stones that are almost vibrant and glowing, like glass, but it's a solid just stone, almost irregularly. The walls around you begin to form instead of just the empty void. And you are currently standing in what looks to be... The best way to describe it is a room of... Let me rephrase it. You're standing in... The best way to describe it is a church without any form of religious antiquity. But there is masoned walls that have mosaic-styled portrayals of 7 people. Solid images of vibrant colors of varying people. And there are 2 standing side by side at the far end of this room. And you see somebody...
like a Power Ranger pose or something.
No. You see coming out of the mosaic-styled glass is a person in solid red armor, emblazoned with a crest of the sun, landing directly onto the ground, standing above you. As there's minor stairs that go up just a few steps. Kind of similarly to the Emerald Enclave's room, where there's steps going up to the throne, but there's no throne. And the Emerald Enclave doesn't have any mosaic-styled portrayals, and everything is green. But the neighboring mosaic-styled art, you can see, manifests another person who falls to the ground, but instead is in a solid blue armor with a crest of the moon. When they both look at you, you can see that they have the exact same face and hair. They are twins, looking straight at you. Rex, it is a pleasure to meet you face to face for the first time. And the voice sounds familiar to you. It is Zatan, as it comes out of the red-suited man. And the other one speaks. It is. We can always see out in the material plane, but seeing face to face is always a change. They both step towards you. Rex, it is time for you to hold on to your path. A path of your own making. One that nobody else can change but yourself. And they both look at each other and speak in unison. We of the 7 Swords bestow upon you your right to your life. And they place both their hands onto your shoulders. And as they do, you can see the coloration of their armor begins to fade, showcasing just Royalman's clothes underneath. And embroidered across you, where was your Emerald Enclave armor, now has this red and blue hue that shines down to the rest of your body, as you are now in a full suit of plate mail armor that is lighter than commoner's clothes.
Commoner clothes.
It's lighter than the mithril armor that you had donned on before. In that flash, you come back to. You're back in your Emerald Enclave armor. You're back in the middle of the room with everyone else. But suddenly you have Zalusk in your hand. Everyone else that was outside of the room saw Rex somewhat have a glow to him. A glow that became brighter and brighter as it began to shine, and to the point where you almost had to cover your eyes. And after a moment, and it resides, you see Zalusk in Rex's hand, as the other has Zatan. This faint glow shimmers off of him, almost like a cape talusing behind him. before it wraps around his waist and dissipates. Rex, or I guess Calvin in this situation, you have, I will send this to you, but you have the gift of the 7 sword. 7 swords.
Like
If-
Exio 7 swords.
If you fall to 0 hit points, you will stand back up on your feet through magical means. It'll just pick you up and put you back onto your feet. And you will recover half of your hit points. You will be entered into a state of the legendary 7 where for 1d4 rounds, you will be able to use any of your stances once per turn. They last for that turn, but they do not take any stance slots to use, basically. In addition to that, every subsequent use will increase the length that you stay in this form. So right now it's 1d4. Next time it would be 1d4 plus 1, and then so on and so forth, per every subsequent use. At the end of the duration, you will fall back to 0 hit points and fall unconscious again. While in this state, you have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage of non-magical attacks. And your armor class acts as if you are wearing plate armor that you can add your dexterity modifier to. I will send all this to you shortly, but that is what you have effectively acquired when holding onto Zalusk. Zalusk himself is a +1 weapon that currently, because you are donning both Zatan and Zalusk, forgot my cliff notes here. Since you have both Zatan and Zalusk, they both become +2 weapons, and Zalusk has the ability to, once per week, use the plane shift spell to one of the planes that he is attuned to. So I will send you that list as well, but he's attuned to 4.
4 places.
Yep. The material plane. Yeah, I'll just send you that list later, but I will send all of this to you later. Later. All you need to know right now is that Zalusk is a +2 weapon. But you can cast the plane shift spell. Yeah, you can cast the plane shift spell with it once per week without expending a spell slot. The gift of the legendary 7 swords, that can only occur once per so it recharges after 1d4 plus 3 days. So the lowest is 4 days it can occur again. But after that energy wraps around your waist and dissipates, you can see the crown that the captain wears. The sigils vanish as he pulls the crown off, and you can see that he's not sweating like he did before. That seemed to be almost natural. Rex Rivers is the first to wield 2 legendary swords. I salute to you as he goes into the Emerald Enclave salute with the fist by his side and a crest across the top of his head. Do well work. for the Emerald Enclave. But you yourself have made history within these halls. And with that, the room seems to almost pick back up with its pace. Sorry to make things more rushed, but we still have a lot of work to do. Not as grandiose as one may have assumed, but we have more pressing matters to attend to. If there's anything that you need, let us know. We are here to assist. As you can hear some people off to the side, those celebrating briefly by popping a few drinks in celebration for Rex. They
party popper and just pops it so that he goes over Rex.
And they have to very quickly start setting up the room once again back to the original state that it was, so that way they can continue their work in prepping for the siege in 11 days.
11 days, yes.
Autumn.
So,
As everybody's cleaning up, I turn around and look at Iron and Gopher.
Just clapping, standing and clapping.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
clapping too.
Good job.
I have to clean up my party popper.
Your mom let you have two?
I'm cleaning up my
All
party
members are
popper.
going
Just-
too.
yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody's win. I only said it the
Of
way I
course,
did.
we're all here for you, buddy.
Yes. It was a big moment for you.
Anyways, back to the main task at hand. So what's our next step?
Vaughn would have just found you here, we'll just say, so that way everybody doesn't. That way we don't have to waste the time to travel back to Wolves Den. He was around and saw you all going up the Emerald Enclave steps. Just decided to
I
follow
mean,
you.
So
be
us,
fair-
he followed us, not knowing.
We told him that Rex had to be here in the morning.
Yeah, so he would have just met you here, so that way it'd save you the time of having to go all the way to Wolves Den. You can find a room here to safely
All
teleport
right.
away.
To Dragon Spear, to Meta Beam.
Okay, so having the bell given from Alexander, where are you teleporting to inside Dragonspear?
The very top of the tower.
Slightly outside the town walls, and we're gonna walk in.
Outside the town walls. Okay.
Yeah, you know. Typical MMO. Slightly off the trail, so we walk on and then we go in.
Okay,
So
sounds good.
There's not suddenly a bunch of people in the middle of town.
Makes sense. Okay, so you're familiar with the place. You don't have an article of an object, right? So
What?
go ahead. Do you have anything? Because wait, how does the teleport spell work again? Is it that you need an object there to teleport
it's a
there, or do
rock.
you just have to be there?
I have objects from like all the places we've been.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you pick up rocks and stuff. So yeah, you're good. And you can just teleport
the
to the
wrong rock.
outside.
That's the wrong rock!
Oh,
Rex
fuck!
Tien's rock.
Oh no! This is Tien! In the middle of the fucking.
I
Yeah.
told you to carve the place's name on the rock.
which has been stated I do.
Anyways,
I just
appear-
do it in runic.
you appear outside of Dragonspear. The bustling heat that comes down from this area, and also the stench of the bog that you waded through, is nearby. But ultimately, you've been here before. You know how it goes, so you're pretty attuned to it. Entering in through the gates, you can see that there's minor changes to the inside of the city. Where there were palisade walls, there are now carvings of weapons and gear kind of stationed. Seems like the city itself is preparing for defense. There are various guards and dragon knights that are off to the side in their obsidian armor, as well as their dragonborn selves, but entering through the city, most people don't seem to recognize you. Those that do are generally pretty neutral about it. Even those that see Rex, or not Rex, Ryder. So you might see through a window some shades of a white dragonborn looking and being like, nope, and just closing the thing. But that's about it.
Rough.
So, making your way to the Capitol building, the Spire, I'm guessing? Everyone?
Is that where we were told to meet, right?
Well, that's where the mistress is. It's the Capitol building. You haven't informed her of the
Right.
plan yet. So, if that's where everyone is in fact going, make your way there. Oh, go ahead.
I would assume.
Okay. Make your way there, and once you get up to the gates, you can see the marble-lined walls that have the obsidian crests into them. You step in, and the big, massive door that's there, as you kind of push it up, you can see the light come in until it just kind of fades, and you can see the mistress standing atop the throne, pretty much like warding off some of the guards that were preparing the whole theatrics that she undergoes whenever somebody enters. Oh, I wasn't expecting to see everyone. What seems to be happening? You all seem to have some purpose. Vaughn, interesting. It's been a while since you've been to Dragonspear. How are things at El Terrell? And Vaughn kind of scoffs, looks at everyone else. We have bigger problems and more to deal with. I'll leave it to them. Show me where I could find... and she gives a and kind of points him to a room. I'll be following shortly to show where we keep. Yeah, they're very clearly trying to avoid using the term, but haven't come up with a proper term to categorize Quinn in, so that way they can just directly talk about her without saying her. So, what else is the matter then? Everyone.
Felix, you got this. Explain the whole thing.
Or
Maybe.
Ira, or Gopher, or Ryder, or Rex. Any of you can explain.
Meta beam.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, it is a lot.
Metabeam the information to her. Do you divulge everything or some things?
She might as well know. She's been a close ally.
Everything.
Fair
Again, I get to
enough.
keep the. We don't discuss the plaque. That's all the parts. The only part that doesn't need to be discussed.
I don't know. Ira, do you want to discuss the black with her or no?
You know what? Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So you discuss the black with the mistress. Sounds good. Divulge everything. Several different tidbits. Her eyes kind of like shoot glance off to the respective person, usually Ira, just because that's the only one that has direct contact, and then a few times to Gopher situation involving Tiamat, kind of using him as an anchor point. When shut Gopher.
What do you mean? Completely new character for Gopher to be like.
No, I know, but
I'm okay with it.
that was the mistress telling Gopher to shut up, so it all worked out. After divulging all this information to her, you see her taken aback. As somebody who's been very calm and collected, minus the time that you saw her being a dragon destroying the land, she's been very calm and collected and meticulous with very small details of things. But she is at a loss for words. Okay, well, the current pressing matters is protecting Quinn to ensure that not everyone goes to this third party, right? Myself included.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we're going to take her to Mechanus. Okay. That's simple to grab onto. Something that I'm confused on is how much of this do you believe? Because if we're going to be putting this much faith in Tiamat's words, we have to be sure that we're not doing the wrong move here.
Unless
I look at it
this is all some sort of lengthy way to convince us that she is good. She has had any opportunity up till this point to either hurt or kill most of us. Yet, consistently, she has helped us and pushed us in the right direction. I don't have any reason to disagree with her.
I'm gonna just put it this way. It's any other scenario where we don't sort of try to deal with this is no better than this. It's if she's lying, we're all together. We can work together to deal with her.
All right.
If what she says is true and there is a third party and we don't do this, we're all separated and we can be targeted individually.
All right. Yeah, you've convinced me on that front. Next step, or next question tidbit. The Raven Queen, Ira?
Mm-hmm.
We'll have...
Mm-hmm.
We'll discuss about that later. Just some girl-to-girl talk on that. But we're gonna put a pin in that for now, because there's a little bit more
The
some
last time
pressing.
we talked about that, you arrested me, so...
Well, I mean, to be fair, that was mandatory, more or less, because of the situation in Neverwinter. Besides the point. Okay. I'm gonna help Vaughn. We're gonna grab Quinn. I'm sure that Vaughn's gonna explain everything to her. Do you have a way to end the spell on her? Or is she gonna go into Mechanus the way she is?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll figure it out. I'm gonna go help Vaughn. We'll grab her, and then we'll make our way to Mechanus. Okay. You can see she's completely given up on trying to. She was so taken aback she gave up on trying to hide Quinn, or at least talking about Quinn. And just blown away. Goes to follow Vaughn to the side room opposed from the what's it called? The treasury. So it's near the treasury is where they had hidden Quinn, supposedly. It's just in that direction. You can't see whether or not they're going into the treasury or whatever, but they go. After some time, you can see Quinn, Vaughn, and the mistress all return from the room. Quinn's eyes are red. You can tell that she's been probably crying a little bit. But it's taken about 15 minutes in total for them to return.
You know what I just realized?
Mm-hmm.
We had Bina here too. So we'll also put Bina in the with Quinn.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. We'll just assume that Bina... Bina was with Quinn, so the four of
How
them
many people do
returned.
we have in total right now?
I keep forgetting about
I
Bina.
can still teleport with them.
Yeah, because you can teleport 10 people, so...
Yeah.
So yeah, Bina was with Quinn when she was traveling here. So Bina, first and foremost, runs up to you, Felix, and gives you a big hug, as it's been a fair amount of time since you haven't seen her too much.
Oh yeah.
So she runs up, gives you a big hug. You're okay? Okay. I was worried that...
Does have a hurt.
Okay enough. With all the things I've learned, my brain is probably half melted back in Elturel.
Yeah, I heard some of it from Vaughn. Is that really all that happened in the span of... She starts counting days on her fingers, 4
Stop,
days?
I don't want the rest.
5 days?
Please, please.
I don't want a time frame. Stop, please.
My
So-
brain is already half melted. I don't need the rest melted.
So Quinn, now returning to her childlike demeanor with the silver hair, is a little bit distant from Vaughn, but is, I guess, interposed. But the mistress is interposed between Vaughn and Quinn. Well, everything's been informed, so everyone, we're gonna take a field trip to Mechanus. Everyone but Vaughn, Bina, and Quinn haven't been there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just-
All right. Everyone, get close to Felix. He's got the key, after all.
Well, I mean, that part doesn't happen till once we get there. I can't
Oh.
plane shift. So we're gonna have to go back to the portal.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Okay.
Does someone here know how to plane shift?
I don't indulge my information. You know, I just got my sword. You all know that
You have two.
teleport.
Well, so yeah, the thing is that Zalusk definitely is not attuned to Mechanus, but he could be. The process of attuning to a place is the entity must stay there for approximately 24 hours, and the blade in its Shijishito form, where it has the 7 branches, one that is not attuned to a plane will vibrate, and then that's a plane that you can use plane shift to teleport to. It acts as both a tuning rod and the plane shift spell.
Yeah, and I doubt we're gonna spend that much time.
24
I mean,
hours.
If you told us you could.
What are we gonna do for a whole day here?
Be there.
Be there. Well, because the big plan was to teleport back to Neverwinter and then wait there anyways. So you could then stay in Mechanus, attune, teleport to Neverwinter, pick up the Grand Maven, then teleport to Tian.
And then still make it back to Elthorel.
Exactly, and still have a teleport free and accessible as an emergency backup plan.
And then that would give us quick access to Mechanus.
Mm-hmm.
You're just getting tired to come over here by yourself. Use your key.
What are you talking about? I've never used
This is
it.
the second, yeah, this is the first time he's going to be using the key to get back into Mechanus.
Yeah.
Anyways, you show up in the field that you did before, that pristine circle. You can see buildings are being rebuilt. The given farmland that was ravaged and destroyed by the mistress, mind you, is reestablishing themselves. Yeah, I know. The reestablishing themselves and regrowing crops. Still taking a substantially long time, but they're growing. They're returning to a livable state.
Quickly, everyone in the field before they notice this.
It's pretty extensive. If you just teleported like you were all on the floor and then stood up, you probably wouldn't even be noticed. So, you are now standing at that warble sort of effect now that you have seen this doorway and actually opened it before. You now can see it and you can feel the end of your staff of Mechanus sort of pulsate.
I'll stick it in. I just
Alright.
use it like a key.
All right, yeah. You point the staff in. You just put it through the warble, and you can see this doorway manifests and a lock wherever you put it in. So even if you were to put it like at the very tippy top, a keyhole would emerge where you punctured into this veil, and a door swings open. But unlike before, where it opened up to this like extremely vast inner workings of clocks and turns and ticking, you can see directly into the city that is the center of Mechanus, where you ended up being interrogated by Primus. Best way to describe that. So you can walk directly into the city without having to deal with that the moving platforms.
Really long hallway. Nice.
Yep. So when everyone enters in, the door closes behind you. The veil kind of dissipates while you're inside the city, and you can see everything that you had saw once before. That center area with the surrounding shopkeepers, in quotations, as they are around with their extravagant, weird things, including the gem dragons that were around. You do see the attendant at the front desk as well. And, yeah. What is your first step? As you walk in, Bina, Quinn, and Vaughn are all lost. Quinn, I guess, her eyes dried up from being the red teary-eyed to unbelievably almost frothing at the mouth about what is going on in here.
Jesus.
I walk over. I give her I rough her hair like an older brother. I'm like, "You excited?"
She gives you no words.
Don't touch anything.
Stop touching me. However, bringing that up of going to Quinn and ruffling her hair, the monodrone that tends to nestle in her long hair pops out and kind of just does a little like childlike judo chop to your hand as you had disturbed him while he was relaxing, but
Sorry,
suddenly
happy
looks.
to be home.
He looks around, and you can see the eye, kind of like what happened on the ship, does a quick flicker. Where there was a red light for but a moment.
Don't like home.
And the attendant that was standing behind the welcome desk when you first arrived walks towards you all. Ah, welcome back again. It is nice to see you all once more. And you have come back with more.
Yes.
She gets down to look at Quinn, completely ignoring your words. Gets down to look at Quinn, but looks directly at the monodrone. Fascinating. It is a shock to see one that is no longer attuned to the hive mind that is Mechanus. If you wish to speak to Primus, I would recommend that you go there. And she just completely points while still staring at the monodrone over to the side, kind of in the direction where you came from originally, but there seems to be like a winding path up that has no other stairs other than the first 4.
At least they know what we want. Communication isn't needed in this sense. Let's go, everyone.
Could be that the monodrone and the entity were able to converse through
Jordan's
physical
magical crystal.
explanation.
The mono Quinn's little guy did the communicating somehow.
Yeah, just a small spark, more or less. That might have been what that flicker was.
Jordan's crystal only deals with the gem dragons.
Yeah.
Who, as you enter, one very slow arm comes up and does a wave to you. Ryder.
Talk to your friends, by the way, while we're here.
I just wave my arm. Howdy. How you guys like the outside
Slowly
one so
puts
far?
it down. They put up a pipe. The green one puts up a pipe, and like some bubbles come out that solidify into crystals, and he gives you a nod. That's about it.
Well, don't worry. We have I have a lot more to show you later on.
So, do you immediately go up the stairs, or are you gonna explore around here a little bit?
No, we should be precise and get on our way.
All right.
Janice.
So, going up the steps that they pointed out to you, unless anybody else wants to do anything in here. Ira, Gopher, Rex, Ryder.
I'm good.
Last time we were here, we got our shit rocked. So
Yeah, it's true.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's very true. I mean, all you had to do was comply, and then some of you were like, I'm going to try to fight. Didn't work out. Anyways. Going up the steps, similarly to how that platform worked before, where you couldn't see so far in front of you, and then it would just kind of coagulate, or I guess shift into place. It does the same thing with these steps, except that the moment you go up the steps, it quickly is moving as you're going up. So you're walking, but the walkway behind you is also dissipating. So there's this uneasy feeling, but when you stop moving, the stairs stop moving. So you're not concerned about possibly falling. Though there are no handrails, so you gotta be careful. Going up further and further, the city behind you very quickly kind of did that same effect where it just washed away as the steps behind you began to disappear. And maybe only 30 seconds later, you take a step forwards, and an entire ring-like platform encompasses a wider area. And you take one step on, and you can see the sky above you kind of opens up once again from those cogs to the ridiculously massive eye. And as you step fully onto this platform, the stairs behind you disappear.
Hi, Primus.
Quinn and Vaughn and Bina are all very disturbed by what's going on here.
Primus comes down like, have you found my other crystals?
You would sense if we had one.
Very true.
If not, leave.
We need to ask you of a favor, Primus.
The eye quickly shifts down to look at you, searches over your entire body, shifts to the next person, searches over, shifts, and then stops at Quinn, where it searches and then its eye shoots back up to look directly at the monodrone, slides back over to look at you very quickly.
Did he communicate what's going on with you?
Yes.
Alright, we need you to protect her and help her figure out her powers. Bina will be staying with her.
Bina looks at you. I wouldn't want to. No offense, place is a little off-putting. But I can stay for a little bit.
Hopefully it's only gonna be a little bit.
Okay.
I'd rather the two of you will be safe from all the going-ons. And that'll help us. And plus I think a friendly face with Quinn will help her.
As you're kind of explaining this to Bina, you can see the eye interjects in between. And I say interjects because it has, the small, not tendrils, but, mechanical pieces. And it kind of just gets in between both of you. If I'm to do this, I'm going to require you to return a crystal to me. Melion 78,442 informed me that you have one.
We do?
It shifts over to Quinn. Had one.
Is it in the
In layman's terms, that green crystal you used as a forge was part of me. My realm.
None of us have ever been in that secret room. We have no idea what he's talking about.
Nope.
What are you
Only
talking about? all you guys.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, only, Jacqueline did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quinn looks at everyone. I had no idea. We can get it to you, yeah. And immediately the eye just goes, shoots back up. For now, I can wait. But I demand to see it swiftly. And then the eye closes and the cogs
I have
shroud
one
back over.
question.
Oh, go ahead.
Can they at least stay here? Can some of us stay here while we go and grab it? If we can't prove it, we'll leave. Is that acceptable?
Like, what do you mean? Who can stay here? Like one of us?
It's a few of us. I don't think all of us need to teleport to get this.
Like,
How
I
you
don't
gonna-
mind staying here for a while.
How you gonna teleport back?
What do you mean? I'll still have a teleport.
You have
No,
one.
I won't.
Yeah, you have one left.
The mistress can go with you.
It'll-
minor.
He
Teleportation.
did say that you have to just bring it to him swiftly. Did not say when, as time is sort of inconsequential to him. He just wants it back.
I mean, we might as well just go grab it right away.
Can do that.
The mistress, if the mistress can teleport us to El Terrell, I can teleport us back, and then we'll spend the night on Mechanus. Rex can attune to it.
Yeah, I could tune to Mechanus. I just gotta stay here, not leave for a bit.
Yeah, like I said, some of
That
us
means
some
can't
of us
go
stay.
with you.
Some of us stay and wait here.
Has anybody else
So are
been
you
in
gonna
that
go or
room?
not?
I'm trying to think. Has anybody else been in that room, or was it really only Jacqueline? I thought
Yep,
somebody else was
only
down
Jacqueline.
It was only Jack.
there. I'll take your word for it. I don't remember. But Vaughn pitches in. If we're going to go back to that room and neither of you have seen it, I should be following you as well.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that you come with.
So we can kind of just fast travel this quickly. So while
Because Mistress can teleport us there, right?
she can go to El Terrell. She can go to El Terrell because of Alexander, but she can't like leave. So goes to El Terrell, and then you use your teleport to go back to this place. Then you're good to go.
Yeah.
Okay. In the meantime, while that's all happening, anybody else want to do anything while you're inside Mechanus? There are various people of varying kinds all around. There's the Gem Dragon Court that's off to the side, blowing crystallized bubbles and being generally lazy about everything.
Yeah, Jordan.
Generally.
Generally. You fall off this ring and just fall eternally for the rest of infinite time, as well as Mechanus is in a plane that doesn't have time but has time. It's weird.
Is this the only time we see the gem dragons move at a fast pace? Is go
Just
steal
leave.
back the crystal and just fly back and let them fall?
Oh.
But would anybody else want to do anything? There's various people here.
And the people.
Most of them seem to be. So when you first came here initially, this was like a hub for interplanar individuals that had what was called a key card to here. Pretty much, they needed a pass to be here. So anyone that's here is of that kind and has this pass. But most of them use this hub as, I guess, a trade location between worlds or other planes or entities, things like that. There is a Jinn that's here. That is nestled off to the side. There's the Gem Dragon Court, and let me pull up my notes quick. The only other thing of note is that there is a box off to the side that seems to have a small feline cat next to it. A cat that is gray and orange in colors, so odd, like an odd tabby cat.
Hello,
I was
little
gonna
friend.
ask if it was a giant, if it was a Black Panther.
Nope. It's a small orange and gray tabby cat.
Oh, or Wabastrucker's character.
The Oddman.
The
Oh,
Oddman's not
The
here.
Oddman. No, Theodman is not here. You might have the feeling that by this point, Theodman might actually be dead.
God
No,
knows.
the Oddman is the final boss. We all know it.
He's running the cult.
Oh no, not
Third
level
party.
3
With him, with Robert
Theodman.
that screams like cat.
Oh
Near
no. Not a ranger who's level 3.
Lane, you gonna let him talk
Whatever
ranger
will
like
you
that?
do? No, I was
Okay.
talking about Theodman and his level 3-ness, but he
I'm
was a
gonna be
ranger.
real, he also chose the Beastmaster Ranger.
which is unfortunately like the worst one. It's a
Oh,
lot.
yeah,
Gotta
unfortunately.
really make it better for him.
Is that the stance we're taking now too? Ranger is just as bad as bald people.
What? wait, what?
Wait, what?
What?
Taylor.
That's
What?
That's a
I knew it.
Oh, I forgot about this conversation.
Mason. Only Beastmaster.
I knew it. Tyler is a Beastmaster Ranger. That's makes sense now.
That's bald.
Hello, Mr.
Anyways.
Cat.
It puts a paw on the box, and a small sign falls out that says, "Insert 2, get 1 better." Then it puts a paw up, and then puts another paw down, and a second sign magically forms underneath that one that says, "Magic items only."
Magic
Scratch my head.
Oh. So what happens if I put my Staff of Power and Primus' staff in there?
You gotta put 2 items in.
2 magical items.
And
Hmm.
better,
I want
better
to
on
see-
that sign is in quotations.
Then I'm not trusting that cat, and I'm gonna find someone else who can fuse the 2 staffs together.
Fuse the 2 staffs.
I actually would like that. It's I'm getting a little annoying to have 2 staffs I have to keep track of.
Well,
I mean, I want to use it now, but I have no. I don't have 2.
I'd like
this
to have
this
one.
is definitely not an original idea. It is an idea that I am ripping from another campaign that I watched. Not this cat box situation, but it's this situation of putting 2 in, getting 1 out is something that I had seen
One-
from another campaign.
1 better, right?
The 1 better is an attribution is attributed to what I did. It's basically like a recycling device. Instead of just selling magic items, you can try to get something better or
Hey, look,
more
yeah,
applicable
they
for
do.
you.
Potions count as
Mhm.
magic
Wait,
items, right?
You will
guys,
likely
we
get a
do annoying
potion back.
rings.
You will likely get a potion back when
No.
you use potions.
That'd be fine. We've got a few potions here that I've never used, and I, at this point, don't think we will ever use.
This is the
I got
potion of
some
fire
too.
breathing.
Potion of Fire Breathing.
Yep.
Catch to 4.
Right, Iris, do you still have that?
Gaseous form? You have a potion of gaseous
Holy.
form? Where the hell did you get that from?
I think we
Where we
sold them.
got the potion
Oh,
of
we saw
Fire
it. Oh,
Breath.
I don't
That
remember.
was one of the potions.
I
I
believe
do have
you
a
guys
potion
don't
too.
remember.
I had the potion of vitality.
That one might, if I remember correctly, that one's actually useful.
But it's kind of hard to use it when you don't feel pain.
That's why you give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
give
gave it to me
somebody
because
else.
I go down. You gave it to me because I went down all the time.
Yeah, now you can't
You-
tell when you're dying.
We gave it to you a long time ago, and you've never used it. So now you can't tell. So you might as well just give it to someone else.
Now time to put it in the machine. Let's do it.
That's one. Where's the
Rude.
other one?
That's a good question.
Can I
Does
pet the
anyone
cat?
have any? Does
You're
anyone
gonna
have
pet the
any
cat. You pet the
questions?
cat, and he loves it. He's a big fan of head scratches, and you get like right under his right cheek, and he just like leans directly into you.
I'm gonna ask,
Purring
can he-
like
can
a
he fuse
maniac.
magic items together.
What?
I asked the cat to fuse magic items together.
It puts a paw on the box, and and a sign comes down. No.
Oh damn.
Elite, thank you for being honest.
Attach the
Trying to
box.
provide
Another
you
sign
something.
forms underneath. You're welcome.
How big is this
Do you
box?
by chance have
You get the feeling this box might be magical. The box itself, maybe the size of like a small Amazon package.
What's
Damn.
in this box?
It's
So
a
again,
box.
does anyone else have magic items they want to try and gamble for?
I mean, I have magic items.
Is
I
this
have.
box a bag
I'm not using them with yours. You're the
similar
one you
to a
offered up.
magic bag of holding?
It could be a form of magic, a bag of holding, but it's probably not a bag of
Yeah.
holding in natural sense.
I do have a bag of holding. I forgot about that. Maybe I can put that in.
As you hold out the bag of holding, the cat sweats and puts like many paws on the box and goes, no.
I mean, that's
Damn.
a good sign right there. That
Don't do it.
indicates
Interdimensional
us.
box.
I'm gonna throw in the potion of gaseous form and fire breathing.
Okay. So, potion of gaseous form, red. Potion or rare. Potion of fire breath, uncommon. Okay. So, we will go over to.
And then I will be right back.
Sounds good. Let's see here.
We do have Gopher's what was it called?
The
Alchemy?
alchemist
Alchemy
urn.
jug?
Alchemy jug.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's heresy.
He's had that longer than you've been
Oh,
alive.
item. You can't take that away from him.
I used to have a lot of magical items on me, and then we had to give them back.
Do you have anything like artifact rare, Jordan?
I might. I do have one thing. That's why I'm asking if someone else has another thing to try.
I've
Gamble
got
for.
the essence of life, but that's there's a lot of baggage with that item.
Remember I have the deck of many faces.
Oh,
I mean, I also have my Clee Liar, but that's kind of gonna be a tough thing to give up.
Okay.
But the deck of many faces, though, that'd be fun to mix with something. Wouldn't you think, Lynn?
maybe.
I have returned.
You definitely sold that, didn't you?
No, not yet. That was the one thing I kept.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I will
Okay.
sell it on a rainy day, but the one
Mr.
thing.
I
Cat,
have
could we
this-
do a direct trade?
I guess it tilts its head.
This deck for another deck that has a similar name that is substantially worse.
Damn.
Is this a shimmer? Do we throw on the deck of many faces? Do we get the deck of many things?
Tyler, is you thinking?
I
Pull
am
the card.
contemplating allowing it, but not the full deck. It would pretty much be one card that spits out like one of those old Yu-Gi-Oh
No,
machines
Tyler,
that you
you
put
see
in
that
5 quarters.
You change
Keep-
it to. You use your other card. The other
By the way,
card game.
what did I get out?
I'm getting that real quick.
Okay.
I'll pull the card from the deck if it's
The problem is I don't know if I want to have the possibilities of the whole thing. Because a lot can go wrong, Mason, and it would
A lot
not
can go
be
really
good.
well, is true.
Yeah,
It will
but
be
it takes
fine.
Just use the
yeah.
cards against humanity for it. Just replace all the cards with cards against humanity.
That deck of mini humanities.
Many
Yeah.
humanities.
Potentially, you draw the biggest bag of stick.
Man, I really wish there was just like a random potion table that I could roll on, but there's really not.
Call rolling a dice.
Well, I understand that, but there's no like. There's not like a list of just potions that you can roll for.
Make the list
There's
yourself.
kind of one. I'll do that one. That one's the best odds. Okay. Okay. That could be useful. Let me just check on its rarity real quick. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay. So you put the two things in. The box lifts off the ground, spins softly, spins in several directions before coming back to the ground, and it just kind of spits out from the front and rolls to your side. This potion that has a syrupy liquid that looks like liquefied iron spits out. And picking it up, you would know it as a... well, actually, it wouldn't matter because the cat then puts a paw on the box and the sign, another sign spits out that says Potion of Invulnerability.
Oh, sweet, a second one.
How about you put 2 invulnerability potions together? You could make super invulnerability.
Actually, a third one.
Huh?
I don't know.
You have
how.
3 potions of invulnerability.
We got one from the whole debacle.
Final fight. Everybody just chugs a potion of invulnerability. You have effectively 4 people that could be that could have resistance to all damage, basically, because Gopher would have one when he rages.
He would just psychic. He's not okay with.
Alright, I guess we just save that for a rainy day.
Which one? I have 3.
You're holding them. We're just waiting.
Let me look
to
at-
this Deputy Owl who seems worthy of getting it.
I'm still contemplating. Let me look at the deck of many things real quick.
Sorry, just change it to the deck of humanity. Just use your cards of humanity cards, Tyler.
But what do they do?
That's the whole point. Don't be harmful. Will be funny.
I need to put on the tense music as I decide whether or not that would work.
Go on, Tyler. Cards against humanity. Deck of many things.
I'm not doing that.
Here's a simple question for you. What could I find someone to fuse my 2 staffs together? I realized I forgot to even open up the one from Primus.
Can ask Primus itself.
You possibly. The problem is that the Primus staff isn't gonna go well when you fuse it. It's not gonna work the same way anymore, and that becomes the problem. I would say, unfortunately, no on to that. I'm gonna veto fusing the stabs.
Oh, Max has to suffer switching between 2 tabs.
I mean, I'm just gonna continue to not really use it.
Let me just read things quick. Ugh. These are so bad, though.
Yeah.
Are you looking at your deck of
Of many things, yeah.
or cards against humanity?
You can end the run right now, Lid.
Let me pull a card. Just one. One single card, dealer.
That one is all we need. Or we could have infinite money, Lid.
I like the sound of that.
I think it's worth the undying.
I thought you were gonna or just convince a lot of people who follow the black. You get your full power back or more.
Get a wish. I wish for everyone to be a follower of the black.
Fuck it. I'll allow it.
Alright, Lynn.
So
am
you
I
will
doing it or are you
turn.
doing it?
So here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
You're using the deck of many faces, and what else?
I have these boots of striding.
I mean, it is a magic item.
Because I'm wearing the other boots that gives me not disadvantage on any terrain.
Okay. You're gonna use the boots?
If
No.
you guys want to, you can go ahead.
Who's
You're willing.
If you're willing to, yeah, I'm willing to give the
okay.
deck many faces.
Because I already have the boots I'm wearing right now that doesn't give me disadvantage in any terrain.
Okay.
Okay.
You put them in. The box this time lifts off the ground, rotates several times, and this time it stays hovering, and you can almost see the box itself shake and shudder as it touches the ground. And the cat steps away from it as it spits out a singular card, face down. Who is touching it?
Ira, is this what I think it is?
This is definitely a card.
Do you want to pull one, or do you want me to pull it?
It's the only card.
Yeah.
Only cards.
So it could be a good thing or a bad thing, and it's only the only draw we will get.
Hope you guys had fun.
Yeah, I say whoever's the pulling it stays close by, and everyone should probably go away.
Oh, don't worry, that's not the problem.
Felix is gone, by the way.
Distance does not matter.
At
That's
this,
some
it
of them.
doesn't really matter.
Alright, so anyways, Ira.
Oh god. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Just roll a dice. Who's on?
That's what it's gonna be, but I need to know who's touching it first.
Because I know you want to do it, huh, Lynn?
Yeah.
Because I do too.
Oh god. Oh
Right.
god, this is really good. I'll be very sad.
Right.
It's really bad.
Alright, Lynn, let's roll a dice. Me and you, D20, okay?
Oh. Oh.
Here we
Okay.
go. This is a straight up roll, no modifiers, obviously.
Fire
Okay, that's
one
okay.
Draws it.
That's okay. That's okay. What'd you get, Lynn?
What did you get, Jordan?
What'd you get?
What
I
can
wanna know
just
what
do
you
is in
got
roll
first.
20.
Okay, yeah, let's put this in the chat. Ready?
Alright, hold on, hold on, don't do it yet. Let me switch to the camera so that way I can actually. That's too much work. Fuck it. All right.
Alright. I have my number typed in. You ready?
Yep.
On go. 3, 2, 1, go. Damn.
Ooh. Okay. Mason.
Alright, Ira, since.
I'll see you guys in the credits.
All right, Mason. I need
I,
you
back
in
up
roll
to the-
20. Roll me 1d20 in roll 20.
Wait, I thought it was a
That's-
percentile.
That's this.
Now for the deck.
Okay, here we go.
The deck.
Oh my.
Lucky number 11, right?
Lucky number 11. That's what it is.
Not being able to see Taylor's reaction does not make this any better.
He's probably dying in his chair or something.
Sorry, I could change it.
He's just, I think he's still reading.
He shooketh.
His head is just still down towards the book on stream.
He's
I'm recounting to make sure I have the right card. Because I have to
Here I go,
remove
straight
from
for the
this
9 hells
list.
besides
Because I have to remove this list, 2 of these from this list, because I'm not using the Joker. but I think there's 20 in total, so that would make this one the 11th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Goodbye.
7, 8, 11. You pull an ace of clubs. So you pull it out and you look at it, and it shows a picture of. Oh, it doesn't actually have a picture on here. Hold on, let me look up a picture of it real quick.
This is just a playing card. There's a thing. Oh!
Talons. Is there actually a picture of it? Okay. You pull a picture of what looks to be two dark, ethereal hands with orange claws that reach out from the card almost towards you. The card at the bottom reads Talons, and as the card disintegrates in your hands, Mason, what possessions do you have right now?
A lot. I'll go down the list.
Yeah, define a lot.
Hide armor, a holy symbol, a water spear, some rations, 2 daggers, an adamantine breastplate, the essence of life, a staff of power, a scholar's pack, a scroll case, weaver's tools, wild heart. That's it.
Oh, this just made so much work. Okay. Oh, fuck. I can't not do it now. Alright.
He pulled Ruin, by the way.
Nope. He pulled Talons. As the card disintegrates, the blackened hands that were pictured on the card itself stay. And they point towards you with their orangish claws. And they run towards you and just grab at your arms. And as they pull down, every magic item you wear or are carrying disintegrates.
Are you not attuned to Wildheart anymore?
Well, it wouldn't exist.
Well, so the thing is, artifacts aren't destroyed,
Oh,
but
no.
do vanish.
You have no weapons?
He has no.
Use the
Let me-
magical items.
Let me double check the counting on the book again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, I guess I assume you're not using the either jokers.
No, so there's 20 on this list because you take away the 22 or the 21 and 22. So I just did a 1 through 20 on the list. And Talons is number 11. So Wildheart. Alright, now I guess here's the important question. Wildheart is a legendary item. It's not an artifact. Oh God, how do I want to write this? What do I want to do here? Hold on.
I'm
I
so
mean-
sorry.
I have to think,
I'm so sorry.
I have to think. Oh my God, oh no. This might have just gotten really, really bad, actually. Oh,
Here's the thing.
oh
I'm just
no.
gonna absolutely fuck the campaign, walk it back, and we'll absolutely never do this.
Okay,
Like
well,
if it's to the point where it literally ruins what you
I'm
have
gonna
written.
point out one thing.
We do have a
Did you
rewind.
read that there is 2 versions of the deck, one with only 13 cards?
There's one that only has 13?
Yeah, and Talon isn't in that one.
Where's the one that only has 13?
So there are specific cards that get in. I don't know how well it's shown in the book, but to get like the little asterisk star next to them,
Mhm.
and then it specifies those are only found in decks with 22 cards.
Oh, okay.
So here, I'll tell you what you pull out for the third.
Well, what I can do is, here's the thing. I'm gonna decide once I read. Okay, so because I was just going based off of that. I didn't realize that there was a special one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
It doesn't
12.
show them.
Does
or
these sides
see
are
them?
big.
It does show them. I'm just reading.
Okay. Yeah, and it's 7.
Okay, no, this is the better of the two options. Believe me. You don't want the other option.
Talons.
This is the better of the two. Talents is the better of the two. Take that into mind. Okay. Here's the thing, right? This isn't going to break the campaign. If anything, it just sucks for you. But something else happens. It's actually interesting that everyone is here. So, these claws, they dig into you, and you can almost feel like they're ripping away from you. But then there's this pulse of black energy from inside you that pushes them away, and only some of your possessions seem to disintegrate. Of that is Wildheart, the shell that was encasing
Do we see him take form and fly away?
Fly away is a strong word since you're in Mechanus.
Uh-oh.
I think Mason now realizes the issues here. Mason, where's his stats?
No!
Where's his stats? Let me pull them out real quick.
Oh.
Mason, where's our chat? I'm panicking. I can't find our chat. Where is it? Okay, scrolling.
Oh no! No!
Oh, what's happening? Oh no.
Welcome to Endgame fight now.
Where is it? Did we save it? Did we pin it?
Weaker form, correct?
It was in the drive.
I found it. Okay. I'm sweating right now.
So his weaker form is the one right here, correct?
He doesn't have his other half, so it has
Yeah,
to be, right?
yeah, it's definitely his weaker form. Okay, so let me change the music because things have drastically changed, and I don't have a battle grid for this.
Then make one. Just go to a blank page and try out.
Mr. Cat, get down!
Run, cat, run!
I need to
Mr.
get.
Cat!
Where's the biggest dramatic music I have?
Ally Primus, get down.
Primus. That is
Primus
true.
is away in a safe place. He's fine.
I mean,
No, he's not.
he's here.
This is his plane. He's
Quinn's not with
here.
us, right?
I'm gonna play In Too
Not
Deep.
immediately here.
This is a perfect song for this. Yeah, you're way in too deep. Sounds good to me. Okay. So, the sword disintegrates, and you hear the ground almost shaking in Mechanus. The ground itself is uplifting as from your back, because that's where the sword was sheathed, you feel two hands kick off of you, doing a bolt of lightning as he crashes into the ground. The air around you begins to ripple with energy. This thickened boom rings out into the area. Everyone in this area can see this.
Oh.
And
We win this. We gain 2 levels, correct?
We just win the campaign, right? The bad guys
well,
will
like,
just
so
those
you're
kids,
like
they
you
killed
said,
him.
this is his weaker side. Like you said, this is his weaker side.
We get 2 levels,
Come on,
correct?
Max. Did we get 2 levels from this?
I'm rereading
Max, run it
everything I
back.
did. An entity that. Okay, so who's seen Skyward Sword?
Yeah.
Not all.
I've seen clips.
Okay.
I played it.
Basically, you see a man made of muscles land onto the ground, He has no physical features to his body. So he's completely nude, but there's no physical features of genitalia at all. Coursing across his body is thickened yellow and blue lightning that just ricochets all across him. And he stands up, looks straight at you, Ira. Blue eyes coursing straight into your soul, and a hair that stands almost perpendicular to the ground. So, Ira, do you still want to make that deal? I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh god.
You can't draw the grid quick.
Dude, you're gonna have to give me a second.
I abstain. I'm not rolling.
I don't think you get a choice.
Oh yeah, I don't think you get a choice for this.
Trying to lower the volume by just one, because it's just a little bit too loud.
I don't think we can use Mechanus anymore for a safe haven for the two.
This was an accident. They can't blame us for this.
Just so you're aware, though, your staff of the Magi is also gone. Pretty much any magic item that you had disintegrated.
Essence of Life is gone too. Nice.
Yep.
And you lost
Wait,
three.
Setting of Power's gone too?
Yes.
We can't talk to Ira no more, guys.
On the
Actually,
ring.
our rings doesn't work anymore then. Because we need all
We
9.
still have
No, you can still talk amongst each other, so you don't need all
Oh
9.
wait, yeah. We
You also
we
have an
extras.
extra couple. Yeah, you have a couple
Yeah, we
extra.
have a
You're
spare.
fine.
We have a spare.
Yeah, we have
okay.
spare.
You have like 2 spares. You guys are fine.
Yeah.
Though that's not a problem. The bigger problem literally stands before you. So you're gonna have to give me a second to switch to a
The
screen
rings
of 8.
we have the 8 rings.
The 8
The
rings.
sound is nice.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't roll off the tongue as well. So I don't have a map for this, so you're gonna have to just deal with a circle. Because that's pretty much all that this is.
Circle.
Is that big enough? I don't think that's big enough.
It's gonna be a circle on a white grid. On a white line.
Yeah, that's pretty much all it is.
Roll 20.
We will need roll 20, unfortunately, with his stuff.
We might even need 3 levels from this.
I think he's really
Well, I don't know. Actually, hold on. This might change a few
Yeah.
things. What, let me read Ismidius real quick. As Ismidius, the Archfey of Thunder and Lightning, lands before you. So, I mean, judging by how I read this.
Please make sure you read the correct one.
I'm reading the split, don't worry. I'm not reading the true form. True form, there would be no chance. Split form,
Oh,
you guys will probably be fine.
Trust me, he Mason have many of discussions. This is the better form and the one we might be able to deal with. But it still ain't great.
No, it's definitely not. So, okay, I need to roll 1 dice. Okay, that's a 3. Let me put that somewhere. I'm just gonna keep that for myself. Okay.
And you know what? I think Tyler was right. This is the better outcome.
Yeah, the other one was you would have gotten -2 to every saving throw until a god
We would've
fixed it.
Probably ended up having to fight the other one sooner.
Okay. So I'm guessing I'm gonna put everybody down. We got Ira. We got Felix. We got Gopher. We got Jacqueline. We got Rex. Oh wait, why is Jacqueline here?
Jacqueline.
I was going down the list. Sorry. Ryder.
She's called here from the other world.
Um,
All this shit.
So the problem being, right? Where's Vaughn and Mistress during this? You know what? That they probably wouldn't have. Vaughn would have stuck next to Quint, and Mistress would be near-ish.
close enough to know what's going down.
Yeah,
I
probably.
mean, let's be real. They all know what's going down.
Oh, everyone knows what's going down. Give me a second. Let me see if I've got a symbol for this guy. I was not prepared for this.
Just make him a red circle.
Hold on, I think I have. What about creature tokens? Well, that's an undead skeletal dragon. That's not quite right. You know what? Just for the time being, I'm just going to use this. Let me shrink him back down. Is that his size or is he humanoid size? Let me double check my thing. Oh, I only just now realized my mistake in not including a... Oh no, medium fey. He's medium. Okay. So he's just a normal... He's just a normal guy, guys. It's fine. It's fine. He's totally fine. Alright. But he emerges directly behind you, Ira. As now there is terror roaming across the entire circle that is this area around you. It extends further out, but we're going to keep it into this sphere right now. Because...
I'll have to roll Constitution then.
Can't see anything.
And yeah.
Yeah, I still have to move you. Here, hold. Sorry. Boop. Okay. Let me change... Where...
My next, Ira.
Well, Rex, you might be able to use that new feature right away now that you got with your twin swords.
I don't know. I just put people down. Put yourselves associated. The cat was right here.
Cat right here.
Definitely Ira's right dead center right here.
Okay, so
Like,
Ira would be here with the cat.
We'd
I'll
be
let it
off
fall
to the
away.
side.
Yeah.
Oh no, it came... Yeah, no, he kicked off of you. Gopher, I'm not sure where you would have been.
Here.
We all.
And I was
backed
still
away.
close by with Ira.
Mm-hmm.
We were close, but we definitely backed up.
Okay. Okay. Cool, great, grand, okay, solid. Initiative tracker. Where is that? Turn order, here we go. Let me add everybody's turn order into this. Oh boy. Add turn.
Oh, good job.
I know, right?
Good job, Jordan.
Look, to be honest though, it probably didn't matter. Jordan, I feel like it would not have mattered. I need a dice. I need several dice. You know, I'm gonna take my whole dice.
Go ahead and go for it.
Gopher's afraid.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep that with me right now because I'm gonna need those dice. Okay.
I mean, look at the price tag. He rolled this year.
Oh yeah, totally.
That means he goes alive. Perfect.
He did not roll a 0. Dex mod. Yep. Okay.
What did the Maven roll?
So I rolled a die earlier to determine the speed of which things take place here. So she will eventually probably show up, but she's not directly nearby. Okay.
Oh, look at that.
19 on the die. Let's see here. I didn't even read what this guy can do yet. Well, I mean, I wrote it,
not
but I
kill
don't
us.
remember. Well, that's funny.
+4.
Okay. He's just gonna walk straight up to you, Ira. And he's going to attempt to punch you across the chest twice.
Uncalled for.
Will the first one hit with a 19?
Yeah.
And the second one is higher than that, so. Alright, so we got this. Oh, I read the sixes already. That's good. Alright, so you take from the first punch 12 points of bludgeoning damage plus
So I have a question. You were wearing
9
armor.
points of lightning damage. What?
It wasn't magic though.
Oh, you weren't wearing magic armor.
No, it was just adamantine. Nothing magical about it.
Yeah, that's just a material.
12 plus 9.
9 lightning damage. So it was 12
21.
bludgeoning, 12 bludgeoning, 9 lightning. Yes. And then that's the first punch. Second punch. 6 plus 4, 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and 17 points of lightning damage.
48 points of damage. Fucked up.
With that, yeah, he's just going to rotate to your side, and he's going to stay right here. And that is his turn. Ira, you're up. Ira or Felix, either or of you can go first. We'll say Ira, because Ira just
get out of
punched
the
you.
way.
You take your turns simultaneously.
Felix, I don't even. I don't even know what to do.
I am going to move here. And I'm going to cast a 5th level Vampiric Touch.
Alright.
And I'm going to attempt to hit him.
Sounds good. Go ahead and roll to attack.
I'll be taking some health back, good sir, with
That's-
that.
Hell yeah. Good.
I'm assuming he doesn't count as a monster.
No, he's a fae.
Seven, 8, 9. 10. Is he resistant to necrotic? Immune to
Oh.
He
necrotic?
is not.
There's a difference between these.
For what? Dominate
Oh,
monster or
boy.
dominate person? Dominate monster, I think, is
No,
just
all
any creature.
person and the whole monster.
Oh, whole monster, I think, is just any creature that's not humanoid. So he would still count as a whole. He would have to be whole monster. He is not a human. But you could do whole monster.
I have a feeling he would win.
It's possible.
Well,
He is
it's not based off
incomplete.
of my. It's not based off of my DC. I think. Does the staff work? I don't remember.
Okay, I have a number in mind. Just give me a second here. I'm double checking some rule.
Sounds good.
I need to know if my channel divinity is on weapon hit or if this also counts.
Oh, I believe it's just when you hit with a spell. Is it not?
Hit with a melee attack.
So this is a melee spell
so-
attack, so it would work.
Then I will burn a channel divinity.
Excellent.
So that's an additional necrotic equal to 5 plus 2 times my cleric level. So 18, 23 on top of the 47 for my crit.
Oh, so that's 70?
70.
Damn.
23.
Nice.
Good.
While
All
you're
right.
attacking it, Felix now is now convinced to attack it.
Anything else you're doing, Ira?
No.
At the end of your turn, he is going to use a legendary action to lightning jump. Can move up to half his movement speed in a quick bolt of blue lightning. Doing so does not provoke attacks of opportunity. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he just jumps straight past you, Ira. And like he coalesces into a blue lightning bolt and jumps straight past you.
Seems to be getting away. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do I drop a globe of invulnerability over him?
I mean, that would stop him from running. What's that do? The globe of invulnerability? Does he just get stuck in a bubble for like a day? Or for like a minute?
It has a range of
Spell.
self.
Oh, you gonna run in there and
One.
cast it on himself? On yourself? You're like, you're in here with me.
No, There was Wall of Force is the one I was thinking of. Never mind.
Are you thinking of Odaluk's Resilient Sphere?
No, Wall of Force.
Oh.
Put him in the hemispherical dome.
Yep.
I mean, hey, that might
Nothing
work.
physical can pass through the wall. It's immune to all damage. Can't be dispelled by dispelled magic. The only thing that it extends into the ethereal plane, and the only thing that can destroy it is specifically a disintegrate spell.
Oh, shit. Wall of Force, yeah?
Yup. Do I drop it on him and we just sit here and wait for 10 minutes?
Yes.
Bam! He's in a dome.
Alright.
In the dome.
Yeah.
Welcome to your new home, son.
Yeah, alright.
And
After you
fire
cast
the
this on him,
weapon and-
after you cast this on him, and the basically the dome forms over top of him, he attempts to use the legendary action to once again dash, or to do lightning jump, to jump in a direction, hits the wall, can't move. Anybody else doing anything?
It's time to get your actions ready, boys.
Yeah, he basically is just gonna like sit down and put a hand up.
Is he surrendering? I can't tell.
Words can go through it, right? You can hear him.
We can speak, I think, right? We just can't physically pass through.
The wall appears in any orientation. Blah, da, da, da. This wall is 1/4 of an inch thick. It lasts. Nothing physically can pass through the wall, and it cuts through the ethereal plane. So I don't think we can.
DM's choice.
I'd say you can talk through it. I'd say it's the same thing as similar to. It'll be muffled, but I'm gonna rule it that it's similar to Tiny Hut. So, yeah, I'm gonna say that you can talk through it. You can see that he sighs. From one bubble to the next, huh?
Damn.
What
Damn.
would you hope to
Look,
achieve?
you showed up and you punched us. What do you want?
What was the purpose of all this?
I'll be honest, I was excited to leave. That's all it was. And my apologies. Leave. I don't. To do whatever I want. I haven't been out of that sword in the gods know how long.
And in the rings, do we trust that he was just gonna leave and do whatever he wants?
And I try
I
to
had-
discern if he's being like honest with his answers or if he's
About
obviously
wanting
trying
to leave and do what he
About-
wants.
About yeah,
About-
to an
Yeah,
extent. Like,
go
like,
ahead and-
read if he actually wants to like come back and kill us.
Go ahead and roll
Like
insight.
leave the. I'm assuming at this point, like he's saying, leave the plane.
Well, then he wants to go find his other half, right? This would be a bigger nuisance. So, insight, a total of 20.
He's definitely being earnest. He definitely just wants to leave and do his own thing.
But by
Should
doing your
we-
own thing, though, you're just going to cause more problems, aren't you?
You were the one that wanted me to. You were the one that tried to make a deal to kill all other gods.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that news to everyone else, Ira?
When did it upgrade to all gods?
The moment I realize that the rest can't be trusted with any sort of power. But I see that extends to the Archfey as well.
We all turn and look back at him with that.
And he shrugs. He just puts up two hands.
In the rings. Okay, what's
How long does the mistress show up after?
Oh yeah, everyone shows up. So here's the best part. I rolled a 3 to determine how many turns it would take for the automatons to show up. So you see, you see two massive big boys, actually one massive big boy, show up that beat the living shit out of you last time. Appear.
Yeah, I was worrying about that too. I was like, "Where's the automaton?"
Yeah,
This is an intruder
18
just popped up.
18 seconds passed. That's all that passed.
So,
Lands from the sky, and I'm just looking at him like, you don't exactly
Asmodeus,
want to
it
take him
looks-
to Primus, but I don't know what you want to do. From what I understand, he wants to kill gods. I've got him in a dome right now. He's in a cell, magic
Asmodeus,
making.
I don't entirely know what your goals are here, and your options seem to be quite limited. The deal still stands.
What deal is that?
You don't have a way to wield me. I am no longer a physical weapon to be utilized.
I guess enjoy the eternity of nothingness.
That is an interesting response. He, I guess at this point, will stand at the ready, keeping an eye on everything around him out of fear of what's going on here.
So how many okay.
There's one automaton because they only send one per person because they can only imprison one person at a time.
Can I explain it doesn't want an imprisonment and just kill it and have more show up?
You know what? Make me a persuasion check.
Wait,
Fuck
what are you
it.
trying
Do
to
I have
persuade
an-
again?
Do I have advantage for having for the staff from Primus?
No, because that's the only way that you're even making this check.
Okay, got it. Then. And you
What,
said
what
persuasion.
are you actually making?
He's making a persuasion to just have Ismidius get pummeled to death instead of trying to imprison him.
Yep, just kill him.
We don't get XP for
Not.
this.
Hold
We
on a
don't get
second
XP
there. I do
anyways.
like where this is going, but
We don't get
if there's any
gold.
sort of way that we can utilize him, I'd say we take that first, or at least try.
Yeah, really.
I don't trust him in any form or
Well, you got 10 minutes to decide and discuss, so I think you got plenty of fucking
He
time.
got out of the sword and attacked you.
Well, he's obvious. He didn't lie. He's not
Again,
lying. He
Yeah,
was
I
just excited
attacked
to be
out
up.
of it. I haven't touched the ground in well over any of your lives.
And your first inclination was to run over and punch the person who had been.
It was a
we
sign
just-
of good
you.
faith. We were talking and discussing about it earlier, and I thought that this would be a good way to test her mettle.
Don't forget that
Felix,
I also
don't-
hit him quite hard. So, as far as I'm concerned, we are equal.
Yeah, Felix, don't jump the gun yet. Again, he could become valuable to our cause.
The archfey who wants to kill the god of magic and end all magic, which makes you viable, makes me viable, and makes you viable, and without our magic, we're useless.
But
Hold
yes,
your
but we
tongue.
freed him from
But
his
so do
imprisonment.
the
We can make a
gods.
deal. We
The
can make a
gods
deal
use
with
our
him now.
magic.
He won't have to be. He'll probably be a problem later, but right now we can use his help.
I'm just gonna.
We'll get to that bridge when we get to it, but right now,
You
we'll
know what? He's weak right now. I don't exactly want to see him at full strength. He's a bridge I don't want to leave for later because the bridge might be stronger than us and just mow us down.
Ismidius, answer truthfully. You know me the best out of any of these people here, and that is not even hyperbole. That is the truth.
I'd say I understand you and Gopher a lot,
Yeah, I was
but
gonna say,
Gopher
yeah.
doesn't really
I suppose. Yes.
talk much about himself, so.
because he's always true.
Also, didn't have him as long.
Should talk a little more, Gopher.
I'll talk to you more.
Gopher's just
You understand.
fucking
Why are you
insulting him
threatening
from the other
us?
side of the thing.
Hey, you're right next to me. What are you threatening me?
Pushing his thumb up against the big old dome. You know, I'm gonna talk to you more. Take that.
Take this.
The way I see it, there is only one path left for you. Well, one where you continue to exist, anyway. There is nothing else for you anywhere else other than with me.
Alright. Follow-up question. And how do you expect to utilize me as a weapon without a conduit to do so? The holding cell, the holding cell that imprisoned me was made specifically to imprison me by Queen Anastasia and the Queen of the Archfey, or the Queen of the Fey Courts. It required both of their energies just to house me and separate me. Do you happen to have just a magical item like that?
I suppose my knowledge of the Fae is quite limited.
I mean,
Is it not possible for you to just turn yourself into a sword?
No. I have never been specifically a sword. The sword housed me as a imprisoned cell.
if we walked over with a sword, could you like possess it?
No.
No.
I have never been able to do that. You would have to talk to Queen Anastasia, but guess what? They're in the Feywild. And you got 9 minutes.
Well, you have 9 minutes.
I have 9 minutes, you're correct. But,
mean, we don't have to put you in a weapon. Can't you just cooperate with us with what you are now?
Judging by your friend over there, and he points over to Felix.
I mean,
I will follow the same sort of train of thought as Felix. I am a threat, right? If you allowed me to walk alongside you, I would very easily be able to get away.
Aren't you an archfey? Correct.
Correct?
Don't you have one of those what would you call it? One of those deals you can make?
Hmm.
We can cut a deal, and saying you have to help us without coming to harm to us until problem solved, and then there, you're free to go. For the blah, blah, and for that, for helping us, you get your life back and can do what you want. But if you don't cooperate now and help us, we can just kill you now.
Counter proposal.
Yeah.
I do
I'll
like
only
where this
make
is
it.
headed.
I'll only make a deal with Ira.
Oh, okay. Well, Kyra, there you go.
I can't help but notice that I am unarmed and, quite honestly, quite weak. So, the deal I propose to you is in place of a weapon, you inhabit me. You grant me your strength, but do not possess me. And we will enact our deal, at which point I will let you return to what you wish to do. And if that, in the end, involves killing me, then so be it.
So you want me to... I'm just gonna stop doing this. So you want me to inhabit, neighbor
Our same
inside
deal.
you.
Our same deal as before, but except being in a prison, you were inside of me.
But I want to be inside of you.
I knew it, Gopher.
Wait your turn.
Jesus Christ!
Gopher never had the opportunity yet.
Because if we do not work together, neither of our goals can be completed.
You do realize that trying to house an archfey will likely tear you apart.
We really don't have an option here, do we?
yes, we do.
You shut up over there. This is
By the way,
between
I
me and
rolled,
her.
I rolled a 24 for my persuasion.
3 more land surrounding the dome.
God.
We
So
very
there
much
are-
have a choice.
There are
and
4 automatons surrounding him.
Oh no.
has the mistress shown up yet?
Oh yeah, no, Mistress is here. Mistress,
Is she
Anvon,
trying-
Quinn, and Bina are all around. They're like over here, witnessing it. Pretty much all the other people that are within this vicinity, including the gem dragons, are just like staring, watching over there.
Damn.
Way away from
Felix,
all this.
what do you propose? Without him, I have nothing. Actually nothing.
Yeah, that was what happened literally a few minutes ago. Kinda.
It freed up
So
your
stop
attunement slots.
the end of the world and just let the end of the world happen for a different entity.
Then best of luck with the 4 of you. That's really all there is to this.
Yeah, it'll be another problem we just have to fix. But it might not. We might have to.
Us.
We might not have to worry about it coming to that though. Remember that.
The fuck you mean? The
Who
man
knows?
wants to kill the god of magic.
Yeah. If so, then we'll stop him. That's it.
The fuck do you think we can do?
In all honesty, I am very hurt. Maybe by the time that you all save your world, you could stop me. Because I will be honest, I'm not going to stop. I will abide by our deal, but then by that deal's end, I still have my goal. I still will
She is a part
reclaim
of that deal.
Spell Plague.
She's a part of that deal, naturally.
Yeah.
By all, you didn't expect I would leave a few, right?
No. Oh, no. The decision falls on you, Felix, though I think me and Ira have come to a conclusion. I
You
assist.
kill him and I walk. It's that easy.
So I either let you kill all the gods and end the world, or you attempt him to postpone the end and become his puppet.
Well, one way or the other, the world's gonna end if you give him this or not. But at least this alternative option, we have more of a fighting chance.
Do we, or do we just make the end of the world worse?
Well, if without Ira, we're not gonna be able to save the world from the cultists.
How about this?
Can
Because
one person take half?
just because I don't necessarily by the way, that cold deathly touch, that hurt a lot. I don't really like pain. And I don't necessarily won't enjoy being pummeled to death. But we are Fae. Dying outside of my home will only put me back in my home. I like the idea of killing more gods instead of dying, waiting, and then coming back and then slaughtering you all after I get my spell plague. This way you keep an eye on me, Felix. Kind of like what already was happening. Is it a bad idea? Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a bad idea. But you don't have much of a choice. Because you need me. And he leans up against the wall. As it currently stands, you cannot win. You cannot kill another god. But I am designed to. Made to. The clock's ticking. You got 4 minutes. And he leans back up against the ground.
I think Felix tells the drones to walk away, and honestly throws the helmet teleportation on the ground and walks away from all of you.
Ooh.
You can all die alone. You four are worse than the gods, and that archfey.
The 4 automatons, they lift up, just going straight up into the sky like there's nothing underneath them. Just.
I walk over to Vaughn, the Maven, and Quinn. Do the four of you even want there to be a world? Because you sure seem to be very happy to try to ruin it at every point and turn.
Were you under the assumption that we were ever friends?
Oh God, no.
Good. At least we know where we stand.
Ismidius walks up, places a hand on the dome towards Ira, just kind of like directly next to you. And then looks straight at Felix.
Oh, you're just gonna have to wait for the 4 minutes. You're not gonna die.
He's gonna- Oh, I'm not helping you with your ass. You can wait.
He picks up the helmet teleportation again. Walks back over to the other 4.
We're damned if we do, and we're damned if we don't, right?
That is the case. And ultimately, this is the best case scenario. As
We all die to you.
no, because I was just going to run the moment that this dome fell. But now that me and Ira have made this deal, I am bound to stay. And you can see this energy sort of linking Ira's palm to his.
Oh god, another hand thing.
Because all
Just
that
for
would have happened.
iterations. I meant to later on.
Healer,
Mhm.
I gotta text you something quickly.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
here we go.
You got
Here we
30
go.
seconds before this dome falls.
I can't text that fast.
I know, I'm kidding. I was timing on the... When I said 4 minutes, I looked at the clock. I was like, alright, it said 2:27. Or 2:23. I gotta wait till 2:27. Anyways, what were you saying, Felix? You wanted to reiterate something?
Oh, I looked at Archbane. Like, yeah, I was referring to, later on once you finally decide, you just end the world yourself, kill all the gods, let mortals all die.
Well, I mean... The gods brought you into this point. What else have they done for you? Other than bring out the end of the world, as far as I've seen.
So it's just better we all die anyway.
Not that you'll die. They'll bring about a new world. One without the gods.
Sure.
I understand. It's fine.
Because the
As it
spell
currently
helped
stands.
us oh so much as mortals.
No, it didn't. But it had to happen. It had to. Alright, you sent me a text.
Do you mind sharing with the class task?
Yeah, I don't think that will work, Mason.
Not
Dang.
even a slight deception.
Let me read real quick. What has he got going on here?
Deception, you say,
Would
Lynn.
he be
I can help.
thinking about that at the same time as we're doing all this?
Deception, you say, Lynn. I can help.
Because of the way everybody is standing. Let me really get into this. Because of the way everybody is standing, Ira would definitely be pointed that way with her left hand, like towards him, right?
Yeah.
With Felix being like over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she would inherently reach with her left hand.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a tough call. You persuaded me with your
Yeah,
with
well-
your possibly deception check. Go ahead and roll me deception. Ooh, actually, you know what? That actually makes a whole lot of sense. Roll me deception, because that's insight, right?
Yeah. For what?
For determining
To see
between
through it?
deception. Yeah, to see through it. It's insight.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Keep it in suspense. Just text them.
Yeah. Just tell me the number. Let me read up on the lore of Wildheart.
The sword.
I know what you're doing.
Do you go for? Do you?
He might. He certainly might. Oh, so funny thing though as well. The moment that the sword disintegrated and he came out of it, you no longer felt part of your soul entrapped by him.
Oh, good.
So.
That maybe would have changed a few things, but it's far too late for that.
Oh, this doesn't matter. All right. Yeah. So you're positioned properly in the way that you deemed, right? That you want to be angled in. The 4 automatons surrounding him, the wall of force there. Looking at his options, not a lot. He could escape because he has the ability to travel by lightning, but making this deal.
I am sorry,
And
Felix.
the wording of it, which was that you would not stop him from accomplishing what he wanted, or that you all would not stop him. He reaches out as the wall of force falls,
Oh, my heart is racing. Oh my god.
and he places his hand onto your gloved one. And in an instant, you can see his face shudder. No. You Brit! And he disappears, dissipating directly into your hand. Flowing into your arm for but a moment before you clench. And you can feel the lightning
You
coming
fed
off
him
your
to
palm.
Tiamat, correct?
Yes, I did.
Felix collapses to the ground.
Oh.
Oh!
Ira, I knew you had a plan about this or something.
I literally look at Ira. Did I put enough emotion into it?
I give you a hug.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't think you were gonna get away with that. Oh,
So I had to.
Tyler,
Oh
I was
yeah.
gonna tell you if he said anything of enjoyment, I used the staff. I turn and I reveal to the party that I have the temporal staff held behind my back.
Oh, ready to like rewind.
Yep.
Ooh.
Actually, you could done at any
You
point.
could
I was
have
like,
done it.
what's the point of this anyways? Because we had something to restart.
Save
Once.
it for
Once.
It's a one-time use.
Yeah, one-time use. And
This was a pretty bad one. So here's the thing. I had to delve into how Ismidius was actually captured initially. So here's what it was. I'm going to read off his cursed information. Ismidius, the Archfey of Thunder and Lightning, desired the thread between the Feywild and the material plane to be cut to shreds. To do so, he constructed a blade and implanted his magic into it to debilitate Mystra, the goddess of magic, and to take her life to bring about the new spell plague. Before he could initiate his plan, however, Titania and Oberon saw through the guise and split the new spell plague's reincarnate and Ismidius. Separating from his magic, Ismidius fell into a weakened state that allowed him to be called down in a blue bolt of lightning. Before connecting to the ground, Titania summoned him and imprisoned him in a blade comprised of white soul stones. Now being trapped inside, the only way to escape was to have a creature willingly take his place. To do this, he offers you small increments of his natural power to grant you a feeling of true freedom. Eventually, it weakens your mind, and you unknowingly accept your fate in his place. So, effectively, I had to delve into whether or not he would have seen through the guise of this. And being summoned by Titania, even after he was, split, he is not inherently perceptive of people's actions. So I had to decide whether or not he would realize that you would be using Tiamat's portion because he was a part of that conversation. So he knows about Tiamat. He knew all of that information that was possible, but didn't see through the guise because it was a similar fashion to being imprisoned like Titania and Oberon did to him.
Got him.
Absolutely.
Wait, Ira,
wrecked.
are you Titania?
Oh.
That is an excellent point to call it for tonight. So the big thing is that I guess is different, right? Is that was fed to Tiamat, not to you. So you don't garner any energy from this.
Nope.
Because
I mean, now she has a
ultimately,
lot.
Tiamat does, not Ira.
Yeah. Yeah, Tiamat has a lot of power now, but that's
I mean, more
okay.
power. Still not like deity level, but still stronger. So the big thing
Probably
was
a minor deity suddenly.
yeah, for sure, instead of a lesser being. So the big thing was Ira. If you had actually not done the Tiamat one and actually embedded him into you, I would have basically given you adaptive soul and body. You don't have to eat, drink, or sleep. Pretty much all of his features, which was any melee weapon attack that you used, would have the 3d6 lightning damage. The travel by lightning feature as well, which was the thing that he was going to use to escape before this, was after he focuses for a minute with direct path to the sky, which, I mean, there is still a sky here technically. He would just be able to move to the other side of the plate that you're currently on, and then just run away. That's what he would have done because it's an instantaneous effect that that happens after he focuses for a minute. So he would have escaped if you had not made a deal. There was no fear of him dying. Ooh.
And no,
Oh.
I do not want to kill all the gods. I do not. Absolutely do not care. It was all from the roleplay side of having my soul being corrupted. But dealer was like, by the way.
Yeah. Oh,
You're,
that's why
you're
you were
better.
acting like that. I'm sorry.
No.
I should have specified that. Because I mean, technically
but,
speaking, he still
She would have had to
had-
anyway, right?
Yeah. He also still technically would have been there and had your soul. It was more so when there was that severed connection between you two on the different planes because of the wall of force. That would have changed it, but I don't know. I guess I ruled that incorrectly on my end of things.
No. I mean,
No.
it still worked out the way we all intended it to work out. So.
And that is how you use the negative from the deck of many things as a interesting, cool point to do, because that was fucking insane. Oh my god.
Great Gods War. Where we make plans and horribly execute them. But this case,
The rare occasion
At
where
this point, this group is now family. Oh my lord.
So here's my question for you. Here's my question for you then, Felix. How far back would you have gone using your one-time rewind?
The beginning.
before we pull the deck of many faces.
Actually, he did have a set time frame, didn't he? Did you?
You had an idea of when you wanted to go back to.
Yeah, I probably would have gone.
To
Pretty
that
much
idea
way
that you
back.
had.
Okay.
First ring.
You don't have to go into specifics. If it was, I just was curious if it would have been further back or just before the card pull.
Oh, definitely would have been further back.
Okay, interesting. Because I feel like it still
Because
might
we-
come
we-
into play. Who knows? You still
we
might
would've-
rewind.
Yeah, We would have kept so much knowledge. It would have been always not to go further back.
Yeah. Well, what's the range on the teleporting on the rewind?
I don't think
again?
Ira would have came with us.
So Ira would have been the only one left out of that. Whew. Good job,
I
everyone.
don't know.
I will say, just because of all this happening, get a level. Get a level.
Yes.
Can we get two?
No, you do not get 2, but you do get
Aw.
a level.
If anybody
Especially
deserves
'cause
this
Ira's
role,
gonna
it's
need
Ira.
it.
I say
Ira's gonna need it.
Hey,
What do
Felix.
you mean? Why not? Why not both?
Hey, Felix, for the time being, could I borrow your staff of power until I get literally anything else?
How much
Was
fun is
was the
this?
wall of force from the staff of power?
Yes. Let's. I'm gonna put a maybe on that. Let's see what we can grab quick from Mechanus. We might be able to just grab you
Hopefully they
another
will
one.
appreciate us getting rid of someone who is very chaotic.
Oh man.
Oh,
Holy
Uh,
shit.
Oh no, Ira would have been with us. It's 60 feet.
Well, yeah, from where you were standing, but if you were to have gone back to the Mistress, Bina, Vaughn, and Quinn, they're like over here. So
Oh,
yeah, they're
I have
no
to
they're
explain to everyone
nowhere.
about the show.
The what?
no one would have come with us then.
We gotta
Yeah, it
explain
would've
to
been-
them
it would've
what-
been
what's
you.
The show.
I probably honestly would have had it ready, told them to run over and then activate it.
Oh, gotcha.
They give us enough.
But yeah, to go into specifics, he would not have, like you made the agreement, he would not have taken over your body. He just would have helped you until you were done, and then held up your end of the bargain.
No, it was not a deal that I willingly could have taken. 'Cause at that point, it would have been either kill me or lock me away forever.
Yeah, that was the only way out of the whole thing. I was
Yeah.
like, man, do we have to kill Ira at the end of the campaign?
Yeah. That would have been the case if you didn't want Ismidius to get the spell plague, which is in the Feywild somewhere. Oh.
Phantom Zone.
Quick question about when you level your Constitution score.
Mhm.
If your modifier goes up, you retroactively gain an additional hit
All those
point
levels,
per level,
health.
right?
Yep,
Yep.
yep,
Those
you
levels.
retroactively
Yep.
gain more hit points.
I have 105 health.
Nice.
Nice. You beat me. I have a 94.
Tyler, I got 71 now.
71, nice. Wait, how did you raise your con score at level 13?
He's multi-class, so it's
Right.
Right.
Yeah, you put one of the other ones to level 4, I see. Ah.
Or am I just... Oh, no, I'm just dumb. Per der. Yeah, no, I'm at 93 health. But I gained Divine Intervention.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I mean, you have your own mini divine intervention
Yeah.
that grows in strength with the black.
Oh.
I need a drink.
Thank you,
Give me
everybody,
both
so
my
much.
food. I feel like I need a drink.
Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. We will see you again on another Misworld adventure. Take care now.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.